G'day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. So in this video we are going to take a look at the INT Xeno unit. This INT Xeno unit obviously came from the Dragon Ball Heroes banner, and she's pretty impressive. She's honestly a really good unit, and we'll talk about her now, but she is a crossover 150% support type unit. She raises her attack for 1 turn and also causes supreme damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy. A super helpful super attack ability that is greatly helpful in events like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, and most other content. She has attack and defense of 140%. She gives Dragon Ball Heroes category allies Ki +3 and attack and defense of 40%. She has a high chance of performing a critical hit. She has a high chance of evading enemy super attacks, attacks and including super attacks. She gets an additional 50% defense when she successfully evades each attack, and also she gets an additional attack and defense of 50% per Dragon Ball Heroes unit, excluding herself attacking in the same turn. So she gets pretty nuts. Even without Dragon Ball Heroes unit, she is actually really incredible, because she has the high chance to crit and already has a high chance to evade. You really only need to build her into additionals. It's literally the only way you need to build her. In terms of links, she has all in the family. The Saiyan lineage, which is a good solid key link for hybrid Saiyans teams. Battlefield Diva, which is technically for Pepe Girls teams, but yeah, I guess not for this one. More Than Meets the Eye, which is a difficult link to activate. Fierce Battle as well, and the Innocence. So yeah, pretty interesting overall in terms of the team. And she's got some categories. She's not got a lot of categories. She doesn't have nearly as many as Trunks, but Hybrid Saiyans, Crossover, Time Travelers, Defenders of Justice, Dragon Ball Heroes, and Goku's family are some of the more notable ones. So yeah, that's realistically one of the more notable things about her. Her categories are probably just a little bit lower than the other units like Trunks. But beyond that, she's really good, so we'll try her out on a Dragon Ball Heroes team. The one thing that is super impressive with Pan, she's just a fantastic support unit all around. Anytime you can get a support unit that has the ability to evade units, has great defense, stuns, gives great support, has a critical hit chance, they just do a lot of utility. So realistically, Pan just basically brings a lot to the team, and you can see here now 171k defense, very solid. This Pan does have 2 dupes, but 171k defense. Remember, she will gain attack and defense when she fires a super attack. She will also of course gain defense if she evades an attack as well, of which she has a high chance of doing. So her defense can get to some pretty insane levels, like pretty ridiculous. She's very similar to Whis in terms of her build. So obviously on this specific rotation we do have a significant amount of support, but overall it is still relatively impressive just how much damage she does do. And yeah, obviously she's great on the Dragon Ball Heroes team, because you get the full benefit of her support, you get the full benefit of her passive. But on the Hybrid Saiyans and Goku's family, there are some great Dragon Ball Heroes units that you can use, and even without Dragon Ball Heroes units, she's actually still a very viable unit, because of her high chance to evade and the ability to raise her defense upon evasion, because of her high critical chance, because of her stunning chance, all being independent of the Dragon Ball Heroes category requirement. She still is a very exceptional unit, even without being on a Dragon Ball Heroes team. So yeah, pretty impressive overall. Obviously we have quite a few links active here, 174k defense now, so a little bit better of course. And we'll probably see her best attack stat here. Now in terms of links, Pan's link set's kind of a bit all over the place. A very versatile link set, but not a very focused one. So she links pretty well with the B-Pan unit, but beyond that, not too many others. but she is pretty decent in terms of link. Sand Lineage is a great link. Fierce Battle is a great link. The Battlefield Diva is a good link, but she's not on Pepe Girls, so it's not that great a link, because yeah, if you're not on Pepe Girls, it's not that useful. So yeah, All in the Family is a great defensive link that she shares with Pan. The Innocence is a great defensive link that she shares with Pan. So yeah, she's got some very decent links, and linking with B-Pan is actually a really cool combination. It's a shame, well, not a shame, because obviously B-Pan's from GT, so she's not a crossover character. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see when we get another Pan at some point, how this one links with her, because her link set does look very good. Patrol's going to be somewhat difficult to get, because it's obviously only really a Defenders of Justice / Xeno character thing. But if you have units like the physical support Goku that we are currently using, you know, for this team, or if you have, like, for example, you know, Trunks or anything like that, it will be a fairly common link, and it just does help her out on her Defenders of Justice teams and things like that. So yeah, pretty interesting overall, just in terms of Pan and just in terms of everything really. So yeah, obviously some pretty good stats. We are pretty loaded with support on a Dragon Ball Heroes team, but the nice thing about Pan is she does support everyone else on her team. So her getting these 174k, you know, defensive stats is very impressive, but she is actually beefing everyone else up and making them equally as good, or at least, you know, a lot better with her 40% support. Like, this Goku is stacking to nuts levels. So yeah, pretty awesome. A nice little combo, her and Goku as well. Obviously Goku's family, Defenders of Justice, Dragon Ball Heroes. Pan's attack stats may not look super great, but yeah, I mean, they're pretty decent, close to 2 million. She has the high chance to crit as well, which makes them pretty powerful. The fact that she can constantly be critting, or at least has a very consistent ability to crit, I should say, overall is really helpful, because it essentially means that even with slightly lower attack numbers, she can still put out a lot of effective damage against, you know, enemies. So we'll try her on the Defenders of Justice team. Obviously with the Defenders of Justice team, something to just bear in mind is Pan, at least on my side, because I don't have Videl, is essentially running under a 130% unit and a 170% unit. So it kind of cancels out to about 150%, which is obviously somewhat decent. In terms of the category itself, not anything too crazy. We've gone for a couple less Dragon Ball Heroes units, just to see how she does on a category, you know, without Dragon Ball Heroes units. And you can see, when we get to her, you'll see what her defense is like, you'll see things like that. So yeah, I think, like, it's important to see that, but obviously the benefit of Pan is that her crossover category, her Dragon Ball Heroes category, her Pepe Girls category, no, sorry, she's not Pepe Girls, her Defenders of Justice category, all have a significant amount of Dragon Ball Heroes units to utilize, which, yeah, is a really how do I say, you know, good thing for Pan, because she's great. I don't think she needs Dragon Ball Heroes units to be great, but she does definitely, you know, do a lot better when she has those Dragon Ball Heroes units active and things like that. So yeah, overall quite happy about it, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So from my angle, I think Pan's done great. Obviously exceptional on the Dragon Ball Heroes team, much like Trunks. Benefits a lot from being on it, but I think Pan, more so than Trunks, is very good without, you know, very good even on, and like with no Dragon Ball Heroes units. I think she's more versatile than Trunks. Her evasion and the ability to raise her defense on her evasion is a very powerful skill. You can see here her defense has dropped to 98,000. Now we have no support on the rotation, so this is something to be aware of, but she'll still gain the full benefits. So she still has a high level of evasion, she'll still raise her defense on that evasion. You'll see now she evades this attack. Beautiful. Her defense is immediately skyrocketed. Evaded, defense is skyrocketed. 1.3 million, not that great in attack stat, of course, but gets the crit because high chance to crit does a lot of damage. So you can see how, even though technically her stats are low, obviously in the Dragon Ball Heroes team, she still is operating at an efficient clip. And she doesn't really have the greatest linking partner on Defenders of Justice. It's not like we've got her linked up here with anyone significant or anything like that. So yeah, very, very impressive overall, I think. I really, really like her as a hero. I think she's great. I think she brings a lot to the team. I personally find her really enjoyable. And I think her kit is cool. She's really viable. She's got a lot of viability. She's going to be great for SPR, ESPR, and things like that. And yeah, just a really, really cool unit. So, like, I mean, if we look here on this rotation, you know, again, nothing super crazy in terms of support or anything. There's no support. There's nothing really going on here. So yeah, again, gets the evasion. Defense will skyrocket up. Again, good attack stats. Again, yeah, has the ability to stun. Her defense will raise. It's just still a great kit. That evasion plus defense, similar to Whis, similar to all those kinds of units, when it works, it's fantastic because you get the evasion procs the defensive, you know, raising consistently, and essentially you just get like a unit that's not only evading but improving their defensive value should they fail to evade. So it's a very, very powerful concept that is super useful, you know, all the time. So yeah, I think it's really, really cool. I think it's really, really awesome, and I think it makes Pan viable on these teams, on teams without heroes units. Just super solid. So yeah, is Pan worth it? Well, if you have Pan, if you are lucky enough to get Pan, then congratulations, you have a very powerful, very versatile unit that is you know, exceptional in a lot of situations. She's great on the Goku's family team, great on Time Travelers, great on Crossover, great on Dragon Ball Heroes, great on Defenders of Justice. If you need teams to take into ESPR, SPR, and things like that, Pan is definitely a unit for you. She's a unit that is going to get a lot of work done. She's a unit that's going to just do, like you can see with all these evasions here, just very, very solid. That high chance of evasion is something that just cannot be, you know, like, it's evasion to the point where it's actually reliable. So it is actually helpful and something that you can count on. It's like UI Goku and those units. The evasion is an expectation more than it is a gamble. So it's very, very good. But yeah, that's pretty much it from the numbers from Pan. Obviously you could see the drop off, but remember that was on a team where we catered to her like in no way whatsoever. No support, no good linking partner, no not even like one Dragon Ball Heroes unit or anything. So, and she still did really well. Her evasion showed through, her crit showed through. Yeah, it's like just, yeah, it's very, very good. So yeah, in terms of Pan, what do you want to focus on? Well, it's very difficult to focus on anything with Pan. Her link set is just that kind of versatile link set to allow her to kind of just generate ki on a lot of teams, more so than to be an exceptional unit in any certain situation. Her best linking partner will be the B Pan, just because naturally they will share a lot of links, obviously because they're both Pan, and they're on a fair number of teams. Goku's family, Hybrid Saiyans, you know, solid enough teams, and probably go-to teams. In terms of Dragon Ball Heroes, she'll link more than fine with most of them. Patrol and things like that are going to be the links. that you want to kind of resonate with on that end. But yeah, you can see here, if we're just selecting like the Saiyan lineage, or we're selecting links like that, there are some fairly decent linking partners, but for the most part they're pans. The pure Saiyans aren't really going to be able to link with you, but like this B pan is going to be the #1 go-to linking partner on like a Goku's Family or something like that. If you're not running pan on a Dragon Ball Heroes, run her with this pan. You will have a super powerful rotation. The evasion of the crossover pan, along with the guard and the damage reduction of the B pan, are just really incredible. So super powerful combo there. In terms of everything else, you know, just looking at links like Fierce Battle, and essentially things like Patrol or Saiyan Lineage or things like that, you got some decent options. Obviously the Trunks, the God Trunks, very good linking partner for pan. They support each other great, they benefit off of each other really well. So yeah, but overall, Xeno pan, super awesome unit. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've been using pan or if you've enjoyed using pan. And yeah, but that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Until then, take care and bye.